Welcome you all to Sadvidya Academy Physics classes by Ganesh Shabar. Today's topic is Class 11 Physics, Chapter number 1, Units and Measurements, Part 2, Precision and Accuracy. What is mean by precision and accuracy? The word meaning of precision and accuracy, if you find out, the precision means, or first we shall discuss about accuracy. Accuracy of a measurement is a measure of how close the measured value is to the true value of that particular quantity. That means accuracy tells us that if there is a true value of any physical quantity, how much close your measured value is to the true value of that quantity, that is told by the accuracy. That means we say that a value is more accurate when it is more close to the actual value of that particular physical quantity. We shall discuss that with an example afterwards. Now, so what is precision then? Precision tells us to up to what extent or up to what resolution or limit the quantity can be measured. So we shall understand this particular precision and accuracy using an example. So for example, if I ask you the length of this particular, if any object, I need to measure the length of any object. So I will tell you to calculate the length of this particular object. So actual exact value or the true value, what we call is, let us assume that the true value of that particular instrument or that true value of the length of that particular material is, let us assume that it is 6.318. Say let us assume it is centimeter. I have measured it using some instrument, and exact value of that particular instrument is of that particular length is 6.318 centimeter. Now what I do is I take some instrument and calculate its length. I will calculate in an experiment A. So in trial 1, what I do is I calculate its value and I end up getting its value equal to 6.3 using an instrument. Using an instrument, I will end up getting the answer 6.3 centimeter. Then in trial 2, I will use some other instrument of higher precision and I will calculate the value to be equal to 6.212, like this, 212. That is the actual value, not the actual value, it is the value of that particular length measured by the trial 2 experiment. So what we can say that whether instrument 1 and instrument 2, if we are considering instrument 1 and instrument 2, then which one is more accurate and which one is more precise? How to note that? Say if you compare, the actual value is 6.318, but the value which is obtained using the first trial instrument 1, it is 6.3, and the value obtained by the second trial is 6.212. Which value in out of this trial 1 and trial 2 is close to 6.318? That is 6.3. At least it will have it has 6.3. So that value which is measured using this particular instrument, that is instrument 1 in trial 1, we say that it is more accurate. It is more accurate. Why? Because it is too much close to the true value, close to the true value. That is why we call the instrument 1 as the most accurate instrument, but we call the second instrument as less accurate. Why less accurate? Why? Because it is far from the true value, far from the true value. Why? Because the definition of accuracy itself says that it is a measurement of, or it is a measure of how close the measured value to the true value. That means closeness to the true value is called as accuracy. So by looking at the first one and the second value 6.3 and 6.212, we can say that the first value, that is 6.3, is close to 6.318. That is why we can say that the first instrument is more accurate. But comparing to precision, let us see which one is more precise. Precise means the instrument one is capable of finding a value only up to one decimal point. So it is capable of finding the value only up to 6.3. Next, it cannot find out. That particular instrument is incapable of finding the next decimal. That is why we call this particular instrument is less precise. Precise means to how much resolution or to how much extent or to how much limit the quantity can be measured, to how much decimal points that particular quantity can be measured. So it becomes less precise. But which one is more precise? If we compare the second value, it can measure a value up to 3 decimal points. That is why it is more precise. So I hope you have understood the concept of precision and accuracy. Accuracy means it is the measure of how close the measured value is to the true value, but precision means it is the up to how much resolution or up to how much limit or up to how much decimal points that particular value can be measured. That means we can conclude one thing, that precision is nothing but it is due to the instrument. It is due to the least count of that particular instrument will tell us the precision, but the accuracy is by the actual method, experimental methods. If it is nearer to the true value, I can say that that is more accurate. And precision is nothing but it is the limit of resolution of any instrument. So limit of resolution of any instrument is a measure of the precision of the instrument. So the concepts of precision and accuracy are clear to you, I hope. So let us discuss the remaining things in the next part. Thank you.